Okay, we're back. We're back with our Kobold Artificer of Trog. Might as well be a Kobe at this point. I've gone ahead and purchased a potion of, or rather a scroll of enchant armor, and I used it on my plate mail because we're gonna marry ourselves to that plate armor because it's good. It's endgame, perfectly fine, perfectly good. I'm gonna save my money. It occurred to me that I am worshipping Trog, so I can reasonably safely do Orc, barring some very bad luck. So we're going to save money for wands, not the Quicksilver Dragon armor. Why don't we go ahead and go down, and go down again, and go down again, and see what we can do down here. Should have a reasonably safe couple of floors here. It also occurred to me that my throwing is high enough that my base damage, based on the formula I looked up, is actually higher now for throwing these stones than slinging them. However, I'm going to keep using the sling because it's enchanted for the time being. But it has a base damage of 9, and if I get to 18 throwing, I forget the formula right now, but it's... I determined that I would have a base damage of 10 at 18 skill for throwing stones. It's like 2 plus 2 plus your throwing skill divided by 2 for a rock, or rather for a stone. So lets this guy get poisoned to death. Nice. I really should have just gone for a melee weapon. That's the real problem with kobolds. Or unarmed combat even, no joke. So yeah, if you have 18 skill, that's 18 plus 2 is 20, divided by 2 is 10 for a rock. You get that divided by 2 on account of the fact that stones are just... I keep calling them rocks, I really mean stones. Stones are just not particularly good. They're meant to be very crappy, I guess, to throw. Hey, a blowgun. Robe of Augmentation. Scarf of Repulsion. Well, that's good. That's really good for orc, to deal with orc problems. A helmet. Whoops. Ignore that. Now we just need an amulet to be full up. See, a wand, some needles, more needles. I don't know if I actually need the blowgun now, but I am tempted. Boy, I'm carrying a lot of crap. A hat and a scarf. I want to try both of those things on. Scroll of Acquirement. Okay. There's enough stuff for sale that I think I'm going to have to get gold. There we go. And that means I can go ahead and check this stuff out. Okay, it's another Scarf of Repulsion, fine. Whoa! What a piece of crap! That is... wow! -6. It's been a while since I've seen such a crappy item. It is RF++ and it's Dex +6, but you better believe I'm not going to be using that. No sir, that's like a -6 ring of AC. That's a shame. Alright, let's get the needles. Let's get the blowgun. Just one, not two blowguns. I think we can go ahead and enchant the blowgun. Well, let's drop some things. Boy, I am carrying a lot of crap. Okay. Suddenly we have a blowgun, alright. We can take out anything that's not immune to confusion now. Would be nice if we had paraneedles, but I can live without it. Before I roll up in to this place, why don't we get some wands? But I need to drop more things. Jeez. Can drop random effects, I suppose. Alright, let's see if I can't. I'm going to try to take it slowly here so I don't get paralyzed. Probably shouldn't be tabbing. Yeah, without fight simulating it, it's honestly hard to say what does more damage, throwing a rock or slinging one. But I suspect without a Fustibulus, it's probably throwing. Let's see. I'm throwing them now. Let's see. It's not really doing any damage. Well, let's just use the tomahawks. He's got plate armor on, so his AC's pretty good. Nice. Ammunition. Alright, more KoAr. Would have preferred tomahawks, but yeah, it's honestly hard for me to say which is better here. It seems like throwing it's still not doing too much. To be honest, I want to get rid of these poison needles, but they're actually doing pretty well for me. Okay, well, we're not going to come back up without being immune to Orc Sorcerers. 43% chance to paralyze is pretty nasty. I suppose we can probably drop sling bullets and hunting sling now. Oh yeah, we're doing okay on throwing. Just got to keep training that skill up, you know. Whoa, hello. Not quite to the point where I can tab two-headed ogres, really. Although I'd like to be. No sorcerers yet, but I can't say that I'm complaining. Alright, wargs are resistant to poison, so you don't want to try to KoAr them. Here we go. Do I want to immolate? I think I do. There we go. Use the lamp to finish them off. Didn't even have to spend any piety to deal with that problem. I like it. Pull back a bit, just in case. You don't know what you're going to see. Well, actually, I do know what I'm going to see. I'm going to see a lot of priests, because I'm familiar with this vault. And high priests as I get deeper in. I like that I'm seeing a whole lot of tomahawks come my way. Throw in a little bit of KoAr every time the one in front is not poisoned. I have enough that I can be pretty liberal with my application of KoAr at this point. Speaking of which, well, I don't want to die to that. And we don't want to go up here. Boy, he is really owning me. How much damage can this guy do? Enchanted Broadaxe, 32 plus Broadaxe. That's pretty good. Go up. Alas, no more slowing. As sick as possible. Alright, poison should kill him, but it might not. We're gonna find out. You know what? Acid to finish him. That's okay, we have plenty of charges, and that's what it's made for, is dealing with irritating problems. Why don't we see what this sling is? Hunting Sling of Flaming, I mean, it's... Sadly, it probably is better than my throne... my throne things, you know? And this, of course, is the usual downside to throwing. Look at me, I'm using tomahawks against trash. Did I leave a bunch of stones on D10? That's... Oh. Yes, that's right. We're going to spend gold on stones. Seems crazy, but we need it. Alright, we're gonna KoAr him. We're gonna needle him the normal way. And then we're gonna throw some rocks at him. Nice. We've got Snorg here, and we have the perfect tools to deal with him. Really, really good. Let's poison him, actually, with, poison him further, I should say. With Poison Tomahawks. Use a 6 possible. Very good. Okay, now, he stops being slow when he berserks. But the solution to that is simply to slow him again. And now we walk backwards. Might need to reapply. Walk backwards. Okay, now the berserk is over. Keep throwing steel tomahawks at him. Nice. We've got a +3 troll leather armor. I'm pretty happy with my plate armor, although I wonder... 28-17 versus 34-8. Boy, that is tempting. It's particularly tempting because of the rings that I have. Jeez. I hate that this is... I shouldn't say I hate it, because it's, you know, choices are always good, but I think I am going to wear the troll armor for now until I get my strength and my armor skill up a little bit more. Here we go. As sick as possible. He should die. But maybe not. Oh, teleport trap. Paralysis, I like that. Sack of spiders, I like that. Acid, I like that too. Lots of digging, kind of surprising. Wait, I'm not playing Trunk. In Trunk, they've reduced the number of digging you get, but not here. Not yet. Yeah, we can, you know, it's tedious, but we can kite. We can kite with these needles. It's still a viable strategy. And we're going to use it to save some other kinds of ammo. As sick as possible. Alright. I'm gonna hit him with the tomahawk a couple times and... Okay, he should die now. They do seem to have... Oh, wait, no, they can heal themselves. That's why I'm getting owned here. Alright, KoAr. Boom, dead. Yeah, I was curious why he wasn't... I haven't really tried to do a needle guy in a while, right? And I forgot that the fact that they can heal, you know, it's something that's very easily forgotten, I think. Because it very rarely strongly comes into play, but when it does, it's really nasty. Yeah, jeez. Oh my god. I think we have to blink. That sucks. Last blink scroll. I had to blink and use a healing potion. Because I'm screwing around. Look at this. Terrible. Terrible play. I gotta be more careful. This is a character that, despite being done with Lair, despite having finished Orc essentially, has not hit its stride. And I gotta teleport. Slow it down. Just blocking these needles like a champion. Get him with the flame. Look at him. Just chilling out in the flame. Totally doesn't care at all. Time to get serious. Exploding tomahawks. If I had been serious like that before, perhaps I wouldn't have used a blink scroll. Enchant armor, I like that. Check this stuff out here in a second, though. Come on. So swingy, this damage. There we go. There we go. Poison, please. Finish? Yeah. There we go. That smite, you know, really is an issue. Speaking of issues, we're going to use Acid Wand to finish him. We really don't want to get paralyzed here. Dang it, he's healing. If we got paralyzed here, it's over. We gotta teleport. Sucks. Well, it is what it is. I wonder if I could... No. Imagine if we could use a Javelin of Penetration here. Huh. We got more... If you feel more experienced, maybe I should have just walked away and seen if perhaps the poison would have finished him. He probably would have healed more, though, with me around. I feel like they act more often when you're in the line of sight, but they won't heal themselves when you're not. I'm not sure about that, though. Hello. Alright. We've got some friends here. And we don't have Immolation to deal with it easily anymore, so we're going to Trog's Hand. And we're going to finish him with Acid. Oh my god. That's ugly. I let myself get hit by a glaive-wielding guy and a two-headed ogre. Very foolish. Did we at least kill the sorcerer? Yes, we did. Well, Trog's Hand dealt with this to some degree. Even sicker, as sick as possible. As sick as possible on both of them. I guess we'll just, you know, keep them poisoned. And they can rally and cry as much as they want, but they're gonna die. Orc Warlord looks as sick as possible. Boom! Experience. A little bit tedious, but nothing too bad. You know, make it work. Tomahawks of Returning, alright. Alright. Amulet, huh? Well, I guess we should figure out what it is, huh? Maybe it'll be good. And it's very good. It's very good for this character. I'm not using my mana for anything because I'm worshipping Trog. There's really nothing I could use it for. So effectively, we just got a bunch more hit points. That is beautiful. Alright. Let's buy this stuff. using this troll armor is a temporary state of affairs. I think we're going to go back, or we're going to wear the plate mail. Because the thing about this plate armor versus the troll armor is, the troll armor can only be enchanted +4. The plate armor can be enchanted up to +10. So that tells you long term which one's going to let me have more AC. And every little point of armor I get, and dodging in fact, I'm getting more EV. And as far as strength goes, I'm getting some of that too. So we're going to see this character become Diesel, I think, thanks to these 2 rings. I've just got to survive up to that point. So what do we do now? We're in sort of an odd position. I'd like to take a break, but we're only 26 minutes in, and I like to keep these to an hour, so I'm not going to do that yet. But we're in a bit of a bad position, because we have Swamp to do, which is pretty dangerous for this guy. We've got Spider to do, which is pretty dangerous for this guy. Or we could try to slip into Elf early, which is just kind of insane. Why don't we check out some of this armor and see if we can't find our poise. Because boy, that would be nice. Got some nice armors, but I guess that's pretty much it, except for the one in Lair. Nope. No our poison. I guess that means I gotta go to Spider. I hate the idea of going to Spider, though, on this character, because he's just not tough enough. Swamp would be ideal if I didn't have to deal with the poison confusion clouds. I do have some curing, which I guess I could use. And if I had a little more gold, I should have bought wands instead of potions and scrolls, to be honest. We're going to do D11, and then we're going to call it a day in terms of dungeon for a while. This is easy enough. Needles of Sleeping, not going to worry about that. Remember, we don't really have stealth, and I'm spread thin enough as it is. You know? +4 stealth. Yellow. Too bad I have no RC+. This guy could do quite a bit of damage to me. Let me check off screen 1 second, please. Fanar. He can do 3d18 damage, so almost 60. That's a lot, and we don't have any resistance potions either. Well, we have one, but I don't want to use it. Finish him off real quick with acid. Alright, he's... Whoops, let's, Yep, got him with the poison. Alright, that's not so bad. It's funny how swingy dungeon can be. It's actually almost like Abyss in that way, where sometimes you get a bunch of easy stuff to deal with, and sometimes you get really horrible stuff like Erolcha, or even wizards. You know, big MR targeting things, or fire giants, just all kinds of crap. And it's all because of swingy out-of-depths vaults, you know, that encourage you to dive into places that are just safer, you know, or at least, maybe not safer, but more reliable in terms of what shows up. Which is a shame, because if you just got regular, you know, on the correct level of depths spawns, it would be great to do most of... Oh, nice. To do most of dungeon. We're going to buy that manual later. Not quite yet. Alright, spider nest, maybe? Yeah, I guess we gotta go to spider nest. What a shame. A triple crossbow. Man, I guess I could use needles against these dudes. Remember, they are vulnerable. Oh, hello. Well, this kind of sucks. Why don't we flame these dudes? It's a big enough deal with this hornet that can, you know, paralyze me and then end my game single-handedly, you know. Yeah, these needles, man, this is really good. I neglected to remember that that this can be so good. It's not great though, because there's things like these demonic crawlers that just laugh at you when you try to poison them. But tomahawks will do the job for them. So the only real issue I'm going to have in here is against the crawlers, and you know that's easily solvable. Emperor scorpions, which is less easily solvable, because throwing stuff at them is not necessarily going to take them down too quickly, and in fact probably won't. And then, what are they called? Ghost moths? Those will be an issue as well. Wow, poison is so good in here, it's outrageous. Take out anything, or most things. I guess we can just throw rocks at these crawlers too. We're getting to that point where throwing is becoming really good. But it's always going to be very swingy as well with these rocks, or stones, I should say. It'll sometimes it just is not going to work for a very long time. KoAr, all right. That's the floor. Very good. Necronomicon. Heh. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if this guy was a caster? Let's KoAr this. Spark Wasp as sick as possible. Come on. There we go. Why is he not dying, you know? I just want to hang on. And remember, this is the... I heard this once, I forget who said it, but here's the key piece of crawl advice that will keep you alive. Remember, a monster can do as much damage to you when he's near death as he can do when he has full hit points. So you tend to get this crazy impression, or at least I do, that, oh, he's almost dead, he can't kill me. Yes, he can. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, we're confused. I love how things get, you know, maximum poisoned immediately most of the time now. And that is a direct result of having high throwing. So yeah, now that I've remembered that throwing, or rather needles, poison needles are so good in here, there's zero question in my mind this is where we should be. And with ghost moths and emperor scorpions, you know, we'll use some evocations to deal with those. Let's remove curse. Identify the scrolls, holy word, okay. Kind of unfortunate that Trog hasn't gifted us anything particularly... Oh wow, I'm so good at throwing that I can poison these guys now, even though they're resistant. That's hilarious. KoAr. Enchant weapon, alright. That's another thing that helps a lot, is weapon enchantment. For blowguns, it directly affects the success of everything they do. Except for maybe KoAr, not sure about that one. Scroll of acquirement, alright. Do we want to just acquire, do we want to just acquire gold? Because I think we do. Especially with that manual of evocations on the table. We're going to do that. Boom. Very good. That means we can afford very sweet, very powerful evocables. I'm extremely happy about that. Because guess what? We need those really badly if we want to be able to kill certain things right now. Like the big threats I was mentioning. Get acid. I want some sacks of spiders, actually. And that means we're going to have to drop an item. Sadly. Sadly, that's a big issue with any kind of throwing character, especially when you're like me and you're extremely partial to evocations, too. Alright, so we'll get these 2 sacks, and that's huge. That's huge, because those are panic buttons. Do we have... I want Ice Blast, too, is the thing. Always go for gold. Always go for gold if, you know... If there's good stuff available to buy, that's the most reliable thing to get. Forget, you know, rolling the dice. You know, you could get screwed a little bit still, in terms of, yeah, okay, so you could... this is good enough. You could certainly get a low amount of gold, but you're not going to get 0 gold. And even a couple hundred is something, you know? Ah, jeez, super poisoned. Oh, I need to be careful. Oh god, not good, not good. Heal wounds. I forgot, because guess what? Arachne can do an insane amount of damage. If you don't have our poison, it's 3d24. That's 75, bro. That is a lot of damage. So we're going to resist, I think, unfortunately. And we're going to fear. Oh, we don't have fear. Good golly gee. Okay. Plan B. Do I have haste? Yes, I do. Gosh, this is really bad. Okay, we're hasted. I'm going to use Trog's hand. Paralyze that guy. Acid him a couple times, I guess. Still a lot of damage possible from this gentleman here. And we're running out of healing potions and whatnot, so we're in a very, very, very bad position. This is about the time we pull out the sack, I think. That's good. Curing. Take a step. Take a step. Take a step. Alright. She's resistant to poison, I assume. Yeah, because of her staff. But this is a much better position than we were in a minute ago. We could have easily died here. Got her with the acid and the redbacks. Nasty. You know, you can expect her, by the way. Oh, it's Kirky. My redback. Okay. Up we go. That's nasty. Alright, so that's really ugly. We happen to get the, you know, the unique surprise. There are a variety of reasons that you don't want to run into strange enemies, you know, unexpected enemies. Okay, that's good. We've got a wide open floor too. This is incredibly, incredibly ugly. It's just not something you want to deal with right now on a character like this. You know, it's not ideal. What to do? What to do about this? I think we skipped this floor. Like, I think we have to just come back later, because this is just too ugly. And it is very ugly. I mean, I could beat it, especially if I went back and bought the dig, which I cannot afford anymore right now. Strange. We could start enslaving things. I have a couple charges, I guess. Elven halls. Geez, I know it's a short video, 45 minutes, but I need to put some thought into what I want to do with this character, so I'm gonna take a break for now. Next time, chances are good I will not want to fool around down here. Because all it really takes is one, I get confused by one of these guys, and then I get perma-confused. Like, I try to drink Curing, I can't go up, I try to drink Curing, I can't go up, and all the while I'm getting hammered on by one of these, or even worse, I get porculated, which probably won't happen because I'll put Trog's Hand on, but it's just not a thing I want to fool with. Some nice scrolls I'd like to have, particularly this enchant weapon, but this is just one of those floors. And the other thing is there could be more Moths of Wrath. You saw I used Ice Blast to take that guy out quickly, and of course the reason is that a berserked Wolf Spider, a berserked Scorpion would just wreck this character. So I have a feeling this guy's heading into Swamp, and I'll just have to make my throwables work in there. Which I think will be okay, but man, I wish I had just a little bit more going on with this guy. A nice stack of enchant armors would be great, because then we could go near Diesel. I shouldn't complain because I do have these amazing rings, but it's just this floor, and I think it's a vault. I think it's a preset vault. This whole floor is so wide open, and you always have to fight like the whole thing. It's very ugly. And it's not, I just don't have the resources to deal with a particularly bad situation because I got no fear, I've got no blink, and I'm actually out of heal wounds except for the one. So all things considered, this is a very bad situation to try to deal with right now. I could invis and go down there and try to get myself into a corner and fool around, but it's, the real question is why would I do that when I can just walk on over to Swamp. But I do think I need to take a break, and when I do that, or after I do that, I'll head into Swamp, and we'll see if we can't have a little better luck in there. Get a few more levels, and come back all the stronger for it. But until then, I am signing out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Now you may not know this, but Bitcoin is a great passion of mine. If you want to help me out, and help yourself out in the process, take a look at rosecrypto.com to learn about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If you buy some Bitcoin using my referral links, you'll get an extra $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. And if you sign up for Binance using my links, I can teach you all about trading altcoins as well. Either way, please like and subscribe to help this channel grow. And if you really want to go the extra mile, take a look at my Patreon below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.